Hello, Mia-san, and welcome back to Catty. There's no sound for this game, so I don't really understand why. This in the fourth floor of the Catty Shack, where Woozy, the courteous calico with the curvaneous tail, makes her home. The ghost pokes around Woozy's room, searching for clues to her disappearances. A toy rat stares up at the ghost with beady, button eyes, abandoned on the floorboards. The ghost examines the third level, the abode of Corman, a somnolent black cat with a voluminous tail and a highly infectious yawn. A wind-up porcelain frog figurine hops stoically and repeatedly into the wall, a clue to Corman's whereabouts. The second level is Rockport's domain, a petulant sphinx with a 3 legs, not a hair, and haunty airs. A rubber fish toy lies tucked in Rockport's bed. She is particularly partial to fish. The first floor is home to Smudge, a grayish short hair with dim white stripes and dimmer widths. The cuckoo clock on the wall is covered with scratches and bites marks. She has yet to release the bird inside or to release its wooden nature. Or realize. The ground floor is where the ghost herself resides, mainly reading mystery novels, drinking tea, rationing out kibble, and exchanging communities with potential new cat owners. A trap door leads to the basement, which serves as a pantry. Its contents equal parts cat food and tea bag. A solitary monument stands in the front yard. The engraving shows another smaller gravestone. The inscription: "Abandonment issues unresolved. The formerly pursuant monument rests peacefully by enough." Okay, folks. 4 20-foot high cat statues adorn the crossroads, with jewels set as their eyes. Alrighty. Seeing a pudgy on a branch, the ghost reaches out and purloins it, stashing it in her spectacled backpack. Okay, so we're just... Third bird, hearing chirping from the backpack, enters voluntarily. The fourth bird jumps right into the bag to see what all the fuss is about. The fifth recognizes a bird friend inside the bag and swoops in. The sixth bird thinks it looks a bit crowded in the bag, but doesn't want to be left out. I don't know if going to the cat is a good idea, so we're gonna go around the cat, because that's just the way it is. The seventh bird finds a nice side pocket of the backpack to tuck itself into. The eighth bird, hearing a courteous racket from inside the backpack, dons a pair of earplugs before joining its brethren and falling asleep. Much hears the producer's chirping noise from the ghost's back and gazes at it longingly. Turning her attention back to the leaf she has mistaken for a bird, she watches it drift lazily to the ground and discovers its floristic nature. The ghost feels sure that the cat will grow bored shortly and return home. A larger than average ostrich head protrudes from a hole in the ground. Its eyes guides the ghost's chirping backpack in what seems to be a suspicious manner. Am I supposed to do something? It declines to give its name, insisting that it is only passing through. It starts inquiring about the orchestra's partially underground state, but refrains, not wanting to be rude. Okay. What? Seeing a silver fish in the water, the ghost watches for a moment, opens a pocket of her knapsack, and scoops it up. Rockport gazes down at the fish-laden waterfalls. Imperiously, the sun glinting off her mist-spattered, furless body, her eyes dart between the soggy pockets of the ghost's backpack and the fish still remaining in the river. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me get all the fish. A second fish joins the first in the pocket of the ghost's backpack, bringing with it a sufficient water for them both to breathe. Third fish joins the first two, who both shy away, knowing this fish is excessively loquacious in nature. A fourth fish enters the ghost's backpack and is disappointed to see who is there until it notices the first fish who it is smitten with. A fifth fish enters the backpack and solidly swims to the far corner where it begins to munch on some pocket lint. The sixth fish enters the water-filled pockets of the ghost's backpack, surveys the crowded scene, and breathes a sigh of relief. It had been very long. The large, matronly reptile greets the ghost warmly in between her chronic bouts of non-existence. Over the course of their friendship, the ghost had learned to speak quickly and efficiently and to infer meaning from partially articulate phrases. She has yet to understand, however, exactly where her friend goes when not on this plane of existence. The reptile has not been forthcoming with this information, though, and so the ghost has not pressed. Our child intermittently asks for a fish to eat, but the ghost politely declines, explaining that they are already spoken for. Okay. Right? Detecting the fishy smell coming from the ghost's backpack, Rockport nods knowingly. The ghost is confident the cat will be waiting for her at home. Okay, where am I? The frog, mud covered and algae encrusted, is slipping into the ghost's backpack. It doesn't notice and presumes itself to still be hopping on its lily pad. A second frog is slipped in next to the first, and the first frog ponders why, with the entire swamp to choose from, the second frog would choose to come so close. A third frog enters the bag, and for a brief moment its legs become entangled with those of the second frog. The first frog watches confused and slightly jealous. A fourth frog is slipped into the bag and lands right on the first frog, who blushes. The second and third frogs are deep in conversation. A fifth frog is placed in the bag and lands directly on the fourth frog. The first frog feels a pang of regret that the moment to say something romantic to the fourth frog has passed. The second and third frogs are exchanging stories of their tadpole days. Gorman hears a croaking coming from the ghost's backpack, yawns and gazes away disinterestedly. The ghost, knowing Corman's body language well, understands her to be very excited and is confident that she will be waiting at home. A sprightly pair of neoprene Wellington boots sprays mud everywhere with its repetitious hopping. The ghost has never seen footwear perform acts of such emotive gravity. The ghost ponders whether the boots are mimicking the frogs. She cannot be sure, nor can she be sure that the reverse is not true. We got one line. The rat eyes the ghost suspiciously as she approaches. The ghost explains her intention. Woozy, a cat in her care, has run away and has a particular affection for Rat. The rat, understanding the situation completely, agrees to enter the ghost's backpack if it will help bring Woozy home. The second rat begins to scamper away, but the first rat emerges from the backpack and explains the situation. The second rat nods and returns. and joins the first. The third rat grazes at the ghost with mistrust. The first two explain the situation. The third rat inquires about cats, problems toward eating rodents, and the first two rats and the ghost laugh. The third rat, not entirely put at ease, but not wanting to be left out, joins the first two in the backpack. The cave free of rats, the ghost sees that the model train on the model mountain has already stopped at the train yard and had its industrial strength rat catching optimistically removed. The passengers gaze up at the ghost with respect, admiration, and awe. That was it? Okay. Seeing the trio of rats in the ghost bag, Woozy looks away from the hole in the wall disconsolately and begins cleaning herself. The ghost is confident she'll make her way home shortly. Before continuing upstairs, the ghost opens her backpack and does what must be done to the wriggling content. Much sits in a sunbeam, looking contentedly and purring. The cuckoo clock on the wall has been removed, as it is no longer needed. Airport gazes at the ghost hauntingly, but without malice, as her desire for fish has been met. Herman lies in her sunbeam sleeping soundly. The toy frog has been dismantled and lies discarded under the nearby chair, as it is now pointless. Woozy looks up courteously from her task of preparing her stuffed rat for resale. She has moved on. I must say, the place is certainly a bit more lively than it was this morning, but I'm certain that the kitties will feel considerably more comfortable with pets of their own around. And I must say, you've done it again. For the second time in as many years, you managed to return all of your escaped cats home. Your shelter is, I'm sure, the envy of felines everywhere. The individual looks at the ghost fondly through their fur-obscured eyes. It seems to me that you are now faced with a philosophical dilemma. Are you the owner of the cat shelter, the inhabitants of which come with certain baggage, or are you now the proprietor of a cat, bird, fish, frog, rat shelter? Either way, what should we name them all? I don't know, but okay, there you go, Caddyshack. That was really quick and easy and no sound at all, so I might just stick in a little free sound of my own just to, I don't know, give it some noise for you guys, because I know I don't really like stuff that's the noise, and it's a little boring. But it's also done by the same person that it was before. Siliclips, I think it is. This person, no, I am Burnette. This person here on Game Jolt, of course. So if you want to go check out either of the games, you can go ahead and do so. Hope you all liked this. So if you think it deserves a like, comment, or even a lovely subscription, drop it down below. My name is Game Jolt. Peace.